Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new to help the channel reach 150,000 subscribers. Thank you and enjoy the video. Savathun Throne World Reputation Farm. That is the topic of today's video, and if you guys are looking to max out your rank with Fynch in the fastest way possible, well, you clicked on the right video. Let's begin. There are 3 stages to the grind of Throne World XP. Stage 1, completing the campaign. Stage 2, the patrol slog. And Stage 3, holy shit, this method is broken. Starting with Stage 1, this stage is simply the amount of XP that you're going to earn normally by completing the Witch Queen campaign. By the end of it, you should be around level 7 or 8 depending on how much side grinding you did. During this stage, you won't need to consciously think about doing any sort of leveling, just worry about the story and you'll get a considerable portion of this grind done. Moving on to Stage 2, the Patrol Slog. This stage simply involves you doing patrol activities until you're all the way up to level 15, which we'll get into a little bit later. So what's the best method for reaching 15? Well, gather a couple buddies in the Throne World and rotate between Quagmire, Miasma, and the Fluorescent Canal, all while doing heroic public events which give 130 XP each, picking up resources in chests which give 20 XP each, as well as completing patrol missions either in between or during public events which will give 40 XP each. Every single level at Fynch is going to require around 1,000 levels, so this honestly doesn't take long if you're all working together. Also, if you are looking out for chests and resources, make sure to apply this mod on your ghost so that you can see both of them while running around in any of the 3 areas, and do know that when aiming down sights or scoping in your weapon, it'll actually help show those resources and those chests that are around you even if they're far away. Now, there are also some heroic patrols that one person in the fire team can go off and do, which will give a pretty decent XP boost for everyone in the fire team. This XP amount would be much more than the usual patrol, so I highly recommend doing them if you ever see a different colored patrol. Lastly, you're also going to be able to get a considerable amount of XP by killing HVTs or high value targets. Just make sure that you're paying attention to the left side chat area of your screen to know when a high value target is in the area, and upon killing them and looting their chest, you can get yet another boost of XP. Also, for those that did not know how to make the new pyramid payload public event heroic, just make sure that you're picking up the orange orbs that the wizards drop during the event and throwing those orbs into the central orb of the payload. Doing this enough will trigger the heroic version, and you'll always want to do heroic so you can get that extra XP that you otherwise wouldn't get. With all that said, let's move on to Stage 3 of this rep farm, and that is the holy shit this method is broken stage. This stage begins once you unlock Deep Sight Tier 3 at level 15 with Fynch. Upon doing this, I recommend putting on a loadout of a movement exotic and an eager-edged sword no matter what class you are. If you're a hunter, I recommend triple jump with stompies. If you're a warlock, you can use transversives, but they're not required. And if you're a titan, put on lion rampants. No matter what class you're on, I highly recommend an eager-edged sword though. Now, meet me at Fynch and follow the exact path that I take. We're going to be doing the Destiny glitch that is as old as time, which is loading into an instance, grabbing a chest, leaving the instance, and getting the chest again and again. This is by far the best method for going from level 15 to max, as it gives tons of XP per chest and even gives deep sight weapons, making this a great neutral element farm. Now, when using your sparrow to get across this area, I highly recommend boosting onto the platform and then dodging to your left to kind of hug the wall to make sure that you don't fall off. And whenever you finally get to this final area where you go through this door archway, that is actually going to be the load zone that you're going to be going back to. So whenever you drive up to this area, make sure that you leave your sparrow and do not get rid of it, do not let it explode, because you won't be able to summon another one, and you're going to need that to be able to do this as fast as possible. So once you are in the area, you can follow the path that I take by activating Deep Sight, climbing up this wall, grabbing this first chest, floating over here to the side, swiping your eager edge sword, and grabbing this chest too. You'll see that you're going to get loot each and every time by doing this, and you're getting boatloads of XP at the same time. Shout out to Scrub for finding out about this method, and I'll leave his YouTube channel link as the first link in the description. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, but it should just be as simple as getting your sparrow to this area, parking it at the beginning, grabbing the 2 chests, getting back on your sparrow, and going back through that load zone zone and then back again. I'll leave a little bit of gameplay on the screen just to give you guys an idea of exactly how to do this, just in case you need a little bit more help. But if you guys do have any questions, you can definitely leave them in the comments. If you're new around here, definitely feel free to subscribe for more Witch Queen content, and I'll see you guys next time.